Welcome back, everyone. I'm really sorry that I've been away for a while. My microphone actually broke, and I didn't actually find out that it had broken until I'd finished filming a small roleplay. So that was a shame. And I've got myself a new microphone, hopefully a better one, and better because it's stereo sound straight off the bat, and it's portable as well. For those of you who are interested, it's the Zoom H1. It's Zoom H1, and I just thought to give it a test and to let you know that I'm still alive. I just do a simple page turning video, and I know this is the children's encyclopedia, but the great thing about children's encyclopedia is you get lots of nice pictures. So let's see, we have the contents here. What do we want to look at? We've got space, earth, environment and ecology, living world, continents of the world, culture, history and politics, science, technology, and the human body. Let's start off with space, the final frontier, as a certain Star Trek man would say. I'll read you what it says here. So, the universe. The universe is unbelievably huge. It is everything we can touch, feel, sense, measure, or detect. It includes people, plants, galaxies, dust clouds, light, and even time. Scientists believe our universe has existed for almost 14 billion years. That's a long time. And on this chart, it seems a timeline, in fact, of what's happened. So you can see it here, from the electrons all the way down until the present day, right here. And let's see what's on the next page. Galaxies. Scattered across the universe are billions of galaxies, each containing millions or even billions of stars. They come in many different shapes and sizes. Modern telescopes can now see very old galaxies that were born not long after the birth of the universe. Some galaxies are elliptical or almost round, like huge balls. Some are spirals with long, curved arms. Many small galaxies are irregular, with no special shape. Small galaxies may contain a few million stars and measure less than 3,000 light-years across. The galactic supergiants contain billions of stars and are more than 150,000 light-years across. And here we can see a galaxy, although I'm not sure on the name of this one. Let's see. As you may know, a star is huge, a glowing ball of hydrogen gas, which shines because of nuclear reactions in its core. The hottest stars die within a few million years. Red dwarf stars are the coolest and live the longest. So that maybe it's the hotter the star, quicker they burn out. The fuel runs out. We have the sun. The sun is a yellow dwarf, a fairly ordinary star made of mainly hydrogen. Hydrogen is changed to helium at its center, which is the core. When this happens, huge amounts of radiation are released. It says here that distance from the Earth, the Sun, is 150 million kilometers away. That'll take a long time to get there, won't it? The solar system. And the planets. The ocean planet. That's what we are, the ocean planet, according to this. Earth is the only planet with oceans of water on its surface. This water turns to gas, then forms clouds and rain or snow. Not that I've seen any this year. It also is the only planet we know with lots of oxygen. The gas keeps us alive. Its powerful magnetic fields shield Earth from harmful particles and radiation from the sun. Asteroids. And meteorites. Let's try a different topic, shall we? Let's see. I hope you're all doing well, and the new year is off to a good start for you. My wedding plans are coming together, and we made our invitations, so that saved us a few bob, and they actually look really nice. I'm really glad to see that they look so nice. Let's see. Ooh, carnivores, reptiles, fish, arthropods, insects. What have we got there? Is that a bumblebee or a wasp? Or something different? A hornet, maybe? I don't know. What is it? I don't think it says. This beetle here, I think it's the Hercules Beetle, I think, looking at this. If anybody ever played Lion King on the Sega Mega Drive, Lion King on the Sega Mega Drive, I'm sure that when you were Simba bouncing along, you would have to collect these little beetles. And I never knew why. I didn't know if it was for a life or some points, but I'm sure the beetle looked just like that. And in fact, I think this one might have been there as well. The giant Hercules Beetle? Hercules Beetle? You may realise I'm not very good at reading. Not when it comes to strange, unknown words to me. Before I go further in the book, here is a question. What is the loudest creature on Earth, aside from ourselves? Just give you a moment to think. What is the loudest creature on Earth, other than ourselves? And it's not the blue whale. A lot of people think it's the blue whale. And it was, until they realised that there was something louder. I found this out the other day, and I was really impressed. I love a good fact about anything. And this creature is actually very small. I think many of my viewers are North America. So hello to you, and Canada, and Mexico, and Costa Rica, and South America. And what else we got? Greenland. Never been to America. I have been to Canada, and I thought it was lovely. I went to Banff to go snowboarding, and it was beautiful. South America. Brazil. I used to learn samba on the drums, and I played a few festivals, or kind of festivals, on the samba drums, and I thought it was great. Brilliant, brilliant times. So, back to our question. What is the loudest creature on the earth? It's not us. It's not the blue whale. And maybe there was something else when they discovered it. Here's the answer. It's a very small shrimp. It's called the piston shrimp. Sorry. It's called the pistol shrimp. And this little shrimp has got a claw. So it's got one little claw, a big claw. And what it does is, instead of pincing to grab something, so it's not trying to grab its prey, it does this really, really fast, more like a hammer. And when it does this, it does it so fast and with so much pressure that it creates this, I'm not a scientist, but because it goes so fast, it creates a vacuum in water. So it physically splits the water and makes a space, an empty space. And then this is milliseconds. This is a very, very fast motion. But then when the water comes back together to fill that vacuum, it's like a small implosion. And that's really, really hot. It's, from the measurements and things I've read, it's hotter than the sun for milliseconds, very, very quick. But it's hotter than the sun. And it also makes a very, very loud sound. Again, the sound doesn't last very long, but it is still the loudest. I believe, if I remember, it was something like 218 decibels, or 220 decibels, and the blue whale was more around 180 decibels. I believe the jet plane engine is around 180 decibels, to give you some kind of idea as to how loud this little creature is. So there you go, the pistol shrimp. Okay, so you probably found England by now. I haven't, I don't think. Literally cannot find it. Is it on a different page? Yeah. Where is it? Where's England? Let's scan, let's see. Oh, no. Ah, I see. I think they're putting us under the Great British flag. United Kingdom, Union Jack. So we probably won't find a separate one in here. But let's just go along. The United States of America. Canada. What is the coolest looking flag here? I want to pick one that I don't know. There's lots that I don't know, to be fair. My geography is not great. This one's quite different. Kiribati, maybe? Sort of like little waves and a little sun, and then a little bird floating above the sun. And Bhutan has got a cool flag. Culture. different religions, celebrations, and art, writing and printing. Sport. I don't really play much sport anymore. I used to do judo. Apparently it first appeared in Japan in the 1800s, but developed from far earlier techniques. So there you go. What else do we have? Architecture, the Greeks, the Romans, colonial America. Colonial America. I found the American West history very interesting. I studied it when I was younger, and very amazing, really, the whole story. Terrible in many areas, especially the slave trade. But that's the thing about history. You can learn from it. Try to learn from it. Industrial Revolution. Yes, World War II. This is the subject that is taught in the UK schools. In, I would say, half of your school time. Half the time you're at school, you will learn about World War II. I don't think they really go into much about World War One, to be honest. But World War II is the war that we know a lot about, and rightly so. Something, as I say, something to learn from, never to do it again. Science. Science is a brilliant thing, a fascinating thing. You know, I'm quite open-minded to science and less proven science, you know, theories and spirituality and things like that. But there's nothing better than a bit of good, solid science. Something, as I said, I love a good fact, and I like how they find out these things and how the experiments are discovered, and, you know, naturally, I love the Big Bang Theory, because, not because I'm learning science, but because it's a good show. So, evolution, Charles Darwin. I read somewhere that Charles Darwin was ridiculed for a long, long time because his theory of evolution was shot down by religion and other theoretical ideas, and he spent pretty much his entire life hunting for fossils and evidence to link one animal or species to the next. Very interesting man. What else do we have? Modern medicine. See this here, if you can see this image here. This lady with this sort of bionic arm. This is amazing. I've seen some of the documentaries on how they can get you to control a limb from your mind. I think it's fantastic. I think it's amazing. I saw on a program this man who had no arms, and he had these two arms fitted that looked like this, and he could pick things up with his mind and drink and put on his jumper or sweater, as some of you may call it. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Electric cars. Will electric cars ever take off? I think they will when industry allows them to. Or maybe the hydrogen car, because that one seems pretty effective. through a lens. As you guys know, I love a good camera. So you've got the lens elements here, and you've got the sensor here, the motherboard, the LCD screen, the viewfinder, the flash. Is that film maybe? No, that's some kind of capacitor for the flash, I imagine. There's the sensor, and these are microsites, little tiny dots, otherwise known as pixels. And what else do we have? Nanotechnology. I thought this was quite an old book actually, but there's a lot of things in here that I've read about recently, and they've gone into quite a lot of detail. So maybe this isn't as old as I thought it was, or maybe technology was further ahead than I thought it was when this book was made. Mighty muscles. Let's read this to you. Muscles are tissues that move parts of the body by contracting or getting shorter. You have around 650 skeletal muscles layered over your skeleton, and this make up about half of your weight. They are attached to bones by stringy tendons. Where are the tendons? Somewhere around here. Little white bits. All the nerves. Oh, I've got a different angle on things. And the brain. It's a pretty terrifying image for a child, with his shocked eyes. Yeah. This is a good book. I hope to do more videos in the very near future, now that I have my new microphone that you can hear in front of you. And I want to do a few more role plays. I know that some of my role plays have gone down very well, and hopefully with better sound, and maybe investing in a better camcorder, one that focuses a little better. That would be beneficial. Any recommendations on a camcorder, please drop them in the comments, because I'm a little bit, as much as I love photography, I don't know anything about camcorders, not really. Seems like a similar subject, but I don't know which brands to go for when it comes to video. And we're at the end of our little delving into the world of children's primary encyclopediaage. And I hope you felt relaxed and learned something random to tell your friends and family at work tomorrow or at school. And I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.